Money Green,
Shayz on the mic.
and we are
Lyrics and
lies.
lies.
And Yari said, I am not my hair. That's some BS, because a big part of black woman to me is hair. I love black woman. I love black woman's hair. I love how it smells. And you know what I haven't smelled in a long time? The sound and the smell of that straightening comb sizzling through some black hair. What's up, y'all? This is Money Green, chilling with
Shayz on the mic.
and we are Lyrics and Lies, the Netflix special. Madam CJ Walker, self-made.
I thought it was a pretty good movie. You know who was in it? Tiffany Haddish was in it. You had Octavia Spencer and Blair Underwood in it.
You got a crush?
I thought it was well put.
You got a crush?
Made movie.
You got a crush on Blair Underwood?
I like how they did the top
You got a crush
lines
on?
of the movie.
You got a crush on Blair Underwood?
Did I have a crush on Blair Underwood?
Do you have a crush on him?
No, I think he's a nice looking guy, but I never had a crush on Blair Underwood.
You wouldn't give
He's
him?
suave and debonair and everything, but I never had a crush on him.
You wouldn't give him some change to do something strange to him?
Would I give him a little change?
To do something strange? What you doing? You can laugh. It's okay.
Oh gosh. Anyway,
Answer the question.
I did not know one thing about the movie with Madam C.J. Walker. I did not know that there's another person, because they made it always seem that Madam C.J. Walker was the one who came up with the product for black women's hair, but it was women before her that really started the products for women's hair, and she just I'll say borrowed it and she enhanced it for her business.
Well, she jacked it and made it smell.
Instead of saying she stole it,
She stole it, made it smell better.
she made it smell bad.
Right. So she put her
It
twist on
smelled
it.
awful.
Yeah, she put her twist on it. And I had no idea about that. But she's not a scientist, as I always thought that she invented the straightening comb. So it turns out that she wasn't a scientist and she wasn't a creator. So she didn't create the straightening grease or oil or whatever. And she didn't invent the straightening comb. But she's a great salesperson, and she had vision, and she was a great negotiator. And those things are what make all of us all these years, for almost a decade, over a century, people were thinking that she created this stuff. I remember KRS-One had the You Must Learn song. And in that song he says, Madam C.J. Walker made the straightening comb, but you won't know this if you weren't shown. And it's in books and everything that she invented the straightening comb. But in all actuality, she had straightening combs, straightening creams, and a whole bunch of other products that she marketed. Instead of just selling them local, she took that thing, I guess, global. And now Shayz has her hair in her straightening comb.
I loathe the straightening comb. So therefore, I hated on Sundays back in the day when I was little, and I had to get my hair straightened. I'm telling you, to this day, I'm scared of the straightening comb. That's one thing that would stop Shayz from talking. If I had to get my hair straightened for my sister's wedding, and I turned 3 years old during that time. I do not like the straightening comb. I'm not a fan. Yes, it makes your hair look great afterwards, but I am not a fan of the straightening comb.
You ever had your ears burned?
Have I?
Dang.
My mother burnt many times.
But I think your mother did that on purpose. I think you was acting up, and she said, "Okay, wait until Sunday."
Yeah, I don't think her eyes was there myself, but you know.
You don't think what?
You know, you had to sit in that kitchen. You knew you had to sit in the kitchen. That a big light is in that kitchen, and you had to sit while you get that straightening comb.
Yeah, no. I remember one time in particular, right before Easter, my aunt brought my cousin Candy over. My aunt Alicia brought my cousin Candy over to my grandmother's house, and my grandmother put that curling or that hot comb on the stove and had that fire going, and she got the clicking. But my bad. She had the clicking one and she had the regular comb. Cause one was like
she had the hot curlers.
She had the curler and she had the comb.
One is the hot curlers and one was the hot comb.
Yes, I can't remember which one she had that day, but you put that in the office. I can't remember which one she had that day, but I remember both of them. But especially that clicker, it was like a dark brownish black.
Yes, I remember that too.
And you click that thing, and it was like a good toy to me. She's like, "Don't touch that." So I had to wait till it cooled off to touch it. But it was like a little.
Yeah, they had that in many sizes.
Right. And so anyway, so back to the movie or the series. Octavia Spencer. You enjoy her?
I think Octavia Spencer did a good job. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to kind of relate to because I've never seen any live footage of Madam C.J. Walker. But I think she embodied her very well. Even, you know, if I was thinking of who would be best to play that part, she would have been my first choice.
Oh yeah?
To play that part.
All
so
right.
whoever picked well.
All right. I think Jill Scott would have been good too.
Yeah, Jill Scott probably would have been. I think with Octavia Spencer, she gave the older kind of portrayal of her that they needed. I think Jill Scott would have did good, like the younger version, but they needed that, you know, because when I mean everybody probably knows this. When Madam C.J. Walker died, she was still young. She was like 51 when she died. I think she embodied more of an older kind of person in that nature. So I think Octavia Spencer would have been best at it. That's just my opinion.
That's cool, but you know they're probably the same age. You know, Jill.
They might be, but I think
she looks older.
I think Jill Scott gives out a more younger kind of vibe than Octavia Spencer does. Octavia Spencer gives she has like an older soul, like.
All right,
so I think she passed off better with it.
I thought you were trying to say that Octavia Spencer looks older.
No, I didn't say that. That was you.
You sure you weren't saying that?
Anyway, I wouldn't have planned Blair Underwood to be the husband, I guess. But once I started looking at the movie, he seemed to be a good fit for that. I haven't seen him playing anything in a long time. He still looks pretty good for his age.
Before you jump on Blair, just a quick note. Jill, you say has a younger aura about her, but she's actually 1 year older than Octavia. Just an FYI.
Okay.
So.
I don't think it matters. I think it's the way you come off as a person, how your character is.
So I said your aura.
I mean.
That's why I said your aura.
I mean, let's say we had 3 people the same age going out for that part. I still would have picked Octavia Spencer. Something to her, plus his past movies she played in, her character would have made me pick her over Jill. I love Jill Scott, don't get me wrong, but for that role, I think I wouldn't have picked Jill. And that's just my opinion.
You don't have to do a disclaimer. We know you like Jill. You don't have to say you like everybody. We know you do. We know you're a sweet person. But
anyway, back to Blair.
Back to your
Underwood.
Your boyfriend on the down low that you don't want to say that you got a crush on.
No, I don't have a crush on him, but I think he's still a good looking man, and he's still out here. I see acting, so that's good. He's still working. I think he played his part good too, as the husband. I think he did a real good job. And I've seen him in a lot of different movies too, and this fit him. This fit who he's, his character. So I thought he did a good job. It looked like there was a couple of newbies that was on it. Oh, your girl, don't you like, what's her name? Who played Addie?
Her name is what? Carmen Eogo?
Yes. She did a good job too.
She's really good. She's a British actress. So why'd you say my girl? She was in something that I said she played a good part in?
She just seemed like somebody you would like.
Not in this role. You're like, sit your hating ass down. And it's interesting because I didn't like her in here. Like, not her, but I didn't like her character. But that's interesting because it turns out that even though she was a bad guy and everybody disliked her, she ended up, it turns out that she is actually a victim.
She's actually a what?
A victim. Because
a victim, and what you mean that?
All her stuff was...
Because her product got jacked?
Yes. So it's like she had a reason to be upset and go at her like that because it was her product stolen.
Well, I don't think she had a reason because CJ Walker, which her real name was Sarah. Sarah came to her as a woman and said, "Let's work together. Let's do this thing together. I sold all this stuff for you." She didn't want to hear that because she figured that Madam CJ Walker wasn't the right look for the job. So she didn't want to hear any of her ideas of what she wanted to do. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who are entrepreneurs out here now who's got stuff off of somebody and enhanced it or made it better. As you can see, all these different kinds of products are the same, but made by somebody different. So, she didn't do nothing that nobody's doing now.
Now give her the right to get jacked.
Well, like her mother said when she called her on the phone, she'll be fine. She'll fall on her feet. She got the look. She got the long hair. So she's, light skin, which everybody feels that because you have a certain look or you're lighter complexion or whatever, you always fall on your feet. You always, find a job or find something to do.
That still don't give her the right for Madam C.J. Walker to jack her.
Well, she didn't jack everything. She made it and enhanced it and made it better. Come on. Everybody has done that.
I ain't done it.
This ain't new.
I ain't did it. She got jacked. But Jack Tyler Perry for something. But I'm gonna tell you who's the bomb though. You said you probably think Carmen Eogo is my type. Nah, you know who my type is? You know who's looking real good? Esther.
Who, Tiffany Haddish?
No, her girlfriend. Think her name is Mona Traore or Traore. That's who was looking good to me. That sexy chocolate thing. Yes, indeed.
So how did you feel about Tiffany Haddish's performance?
I saw a lot of negative comments about her acting, saying she was terrible. And she's the same character in every movie. But she was fine. She was fine to me. She didn't, she played her part. She wasn't over the head because they were saying she's real ghetto and she always playing a ghetto character. She didn't come across as ghetto to me. She came across as a young girl who supported her mother and who really didn't know what she wanted to do in life.
Well, yeah. Well, I read a little further into Tiffany Haddish's character. I don't think she did bad either. I didn't see Girls in this. I didn't see that other movie that she did in this. I think she really tried to be different in this movie than the other movie she's been in. And I also researched her character a little bit more. And I think they just threw a twist in there by having Tiffany Haddish seem to be not seem to be gay in this movie.
But she had to be gay in real life.
Huh?
Was she gay in real life? Or bisexual?
Well, when they spoke about her, they never said she, because she married again later on before she died. She married at least after her mother died. She married again, so she got married for the third time. But she did throw lavish parties like that, but it never said, it never talked about her sex, other than she had a whole lot of parties and she had different kind of people at her party.
Oh.
But it never dove into her sexuality at all.
So
I think that was embellished a little bit in the movie.
You think that was their way of implying that it was gay people or bisexual people? A different kind of party? Okay.
She did have parties like that with different kinds of people. Like I just said, she had those kind of parties and she had those people at her parties. But it never said in her sex. It never spoke about her sexuality. That was unknown.
Okay, but we'll see, because there's a video on YouTube that talks about everything that they got wrong. So what did you think they got wrong?
Okay, yeah, because I looked up the daughter's name. I looked her up after I saw the movie. Usually I like to look things up after I see a movie like that that's supposed to be a document or supposed to be, somewhat true to the life of the person.
Okay.
It never specified anything about her sexuality.
Oh. Did you see the video?
So
it says the video title is 12 Lies Netflix Told in Self-Made. That's the title.
12 Lies.
12 Lies that Netflix Told in Self-Made.
I guess it was more supposed to be entertaining than true. So I guess this was supposed to be more entertaining than true. But those kind of movies, I would like it to be more accurate, only because it's good to have an accurate story, especially when we're talking about our people.
They said the same person who did Harriet did this, and she embellished some stuff. So that's what I see a lot of people saying.
Maybe embellishment was to sell a movie.
No, I don't think that's what they do. I think certain writers can get away with certain things if it's not on the main character. So you can throw all types of ideas that fit what you want to do, and I can say your personal agenda. So if I'm a writer and I say I have all these Madam C.J. Walker facts, but I don't have any facts on her daughter, and I don't have any facts on her father-in-law, so let me twist some things and add what I would think happened. Oh, she was married once and she got divorced. You know what? Maybe she got divorced because she had a bisexual lover. Yeah, and we put her in there. Yeah, okay, we'll make Madam C.J. Walker's photographer her love interest, and then her husband gets jealous. I'm gonna put that in there. So the little side stories may be embellished, and even some of Madam C.J. Walker's, because I didn't read her book. She has a couple of books out, biographies of Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay. Well, so can you give me your overall score of the movie? Because I don't want to talk about too much, because you know me, I'm the spoiler alert. So.
Well, and one other thing.
Was there another point you wanted to make?
Yeah, I got another point.
Was there another point you wanted to make?
Yeah, I got another point, Jack. One thing I really despise is colorism, and this is coming from somebody who's grandparents, parents, and cousins are all shades, all different eye colors, all different hair textures. My grandmother had 10 brothers and sisters. So it's 11 of them all together. And I think there were 6 boys, and 5 of them had green or gray eyes. And all of them were real light skinned except for one. I mean, light skinned like damn near like Lena Horne light skinned. Who else is real light? Like who's real light? Lighter than her. Like Jussie Smollett's sister.
Oh, okay.
And my aunts, about 3 of them, well, about 4 of them were real light out of 5. And none of them had the green or gray eyes, but all the boys, I think, had it except for one. And I think 4 of them had like straight hair for the most part. So, and then my cousins are all of them end up marrying somebody the opposite complexion for the most part. So all my cousins, we all shapes, all different colors as far as skin complexion. So I normally really dislike talking about colorism or seeing it. I mean, I can talk about it, but I don't throw it around. I don't joke about colorism. One thing you'll never hear me doing is talking about how dark somebody is or how light somebody is in a joking way. That's something you would never hear me do. But when they talked about it in here, I cringed a little bit because they started with it. Then after a while, I said, okay, they're just establishing the characters and developing the characters to let us know where their minds are. And I think they did some overkill by keep throwing up the complexions in every episode. But other than that, I don't have too many negative things to say. It looks like they were pushing the lesbian agenda a little bit. And if the daughter, Tiffany Haddish's character, if she wasn't gay or bisexual, then that's terrible for them to put that in there. But that's what writers sometimes do. But I don't like those type of writers. I'm not that type of writer, for real. But as far as entertainment value, I would give it 5 stars out of 5 stars. That's what entertainment value. Out of historical value, from what I've been coming across as far as facts and everything, right now I'm gonna reserve it at about a 3, because it's good that they are getting, Madam C.J. Walker out there, and that she stole the formula. That's one, a big thing in it. But I guess they didn't get into all the different products, and they could have talked more about how she was making the money. But that's what I give it.
Okay, that's good. For historical, like you were saying, I'm gonna stop with that. I'm right there with you, but I gave it a 2.5 because I did some research.
Okay. And what you come up with in your research?
And I also agree with you that they could have gave you the business part of her making the money off the product and giving that a little bit more shine. I think if they tried to balance it with personal and business. Okay, with the historical part of it, I said I give it a 2.5 because I agree with you that it should have had more business part of it, business content in it, to get an understanding of how everything came together and how it started up. But I noticed that they were struggling with trying to do personal and business, so I guess the personal part of it went out to give a little bit more background and personal information about her life. And I said the overall entertaining part of the movie, I get it a 4.
A 4 for entertainment?
Yeah.
It didn't keep you entertained as much as it could be? Or as much as it could?
I think it kept my interest, but certain parts of it I could have done. But after I looked at the overall movie and I got my research, some parts to me could have been left out of the movie. So that's where my 4 comes from.
But you said
it kept me entertained, but that's what I got. A 4.
And a shout out to Garrett Morris and a shout out to Kevin Carroll. Kevin Carroll was her right hand man who looked out for her all the time. He did an excellent job. And Bill.
Oh yeah, the father.
No, her buddy Kevin Carroll was her buddy, her main man. The dude who had her back all the time.
Oh, I got money him.
He did an excellent job, and Bill Bellamy did an excellent job.
Yes.
I like that. It was a big surprise seeing him in here.
Yeah, I was shocked too.
Yeah, and he did good. I like what Bill Bellamy brought to everything. So that's it.
He used to look good too.
Mm-hmm. So that's it for Self-Made. Shayz wasn't too hard on a movie hoe. But it's all good. That's it for Lyrics and Lies. I'm Money Green.
And I'm shaking the mic.
And we are out. Catch y'all in the next video.